our a is going to be this 4 right here. So we need to go ahead and follow our steps. So let's see what our steps said here. It said if a is not equal to 1, divide each side of the equation by a. So we need to divide each side of our equation by this 4. So 4x squared, divide that by 4. 6x, divide that by 4 also, and then the 5 divided by 4, and then 0 divided by 4. Let's go ahead and simplify this real quick. So 4x squared divided by 4 is just going to give us x squared, and then plus 6 fourths x, and then we'll have 5 fourths equal to 0 divided by 4 is just going to be equal to 0. Now we need to go ahead and move on to our step 2. What did step 2 say? Rewrite the equation so that the constant term is alone on one side. So we do need to get our constant term on one side. Let's get it over to the right hand side by subtracting it. So this will give us x squared plus 6x divided by 4 is equal to negative 5 fourths. Alright, so now what we can go ahead and do is move on to our next step. So we just moved our constant onto one side. Now we need to square half the coefficient of x and then add this to both sides of our equation. So our coefficient of x is this 6 fourths. So it says you want to go ahead and take 6 fourths and then take half of that and then square it. Well, let's see what we can turn this into. We'll have 6, and then what this 4 will do is go to the bottom. So we'll have 4 times 2, and then we'll square that. This will give us 6 divided by 8 squared, which will be 3 fourths squared, or 9/16. Okay, so 9/16, we want to add that to both sides of our equation up here. And let's see what the final product gives us. This will give us x squared plus 6 fourths x plus 9/16 is equal to negative 5 fourths and then plus 9/16. And then further reducing this, let's see, we'll give ourselves some space over here. Let's take x squared plus 6 fourths x plus 9/16, and that's going to be equal to negative 11/16. And then further reducing this, we can actually factor out this portion right here to x plus 3 fourths times x plus 3 fourths. And the reason being, 3 fourths plus 3 fourths will give us the 6 fourths, and then 3 fourths multiplied by 3 fourths gives us the 9/16, and that's going to be equal to negative 11/16. And then these are essentially the same thing, so x plus 3 fourths squared is equal to negative 11/16. Take the square root of both sides. When taking the square root, don't forget to add your plus or minus, negative 11/16. Alright, we just have a few more steps to do. Let's get the 3 fourths over to the right hand side. So x is equal to negative 3 fourths plus or minus the square root of negative 11/16. And we can further reduce this because we do have a square root of a negative. This will be x is equal to negative 3 fourths plus or minus the square root of 11i all divided by 4. And our final solution here, we can say negative 3/4 plus or minus the square root of 11i and divide by 4. That was a lot of steps, but we do finally have our solution here.